Fresh details have emerged over the multi-billion shilling tender scandal at KEMSA, with the National Assembly's Public Investment Committee summoning former EX-EACC CEO Halakhe Waqo over suspected links to a 347 million shilling tender at the Medical Supplies Agency. As our very own Stephen Leto reports, the new details paint an eerily familiar pattern of a supposed pedestrian walking into the KEMSA premises, verbally asking for a multi-million shilling tender, and within minutes, getting it granted. Here is KEMSA scandal for you.
The National Assembly has for months been digging files and interrogating witnesses to unearth the rot at the Kenya Medical Supplies Agency KEMSA over the multi-million shillings dubious tenders for the supply of the personal protective equipment PPEs at the height of the COVID-19 last year.
And then there is Zubeda Nyamlondo Ngobi.
Yeah. And here is Zubeda Namlomdo. She is listed as one of the directors of Azure company that supplies office furniture. Her story is breathtaking. She walked into KEMSA offices seeking to supply medical assortment to combat COVID-19.
Company was used by some influential people who are really aware of what they wanted from this one. Because you cannot just walk into an office without a letter, without a request.
The next thing, KEMSA tells Zubeda to bring a mask sample. Zubeda does exactly that. She brings a sample to KEMSA and finds again Mr. Charles Juma. And within 2 hours, her sample is certified and approved.
Who did you see when you sent the sample there?
I took the sample to him specifically in the office. And
to him in particular?
Yes.
Did he sign anywhere that he received the sample?
No, he just wrote on the box that you deliver in. So they had a sitting, all of them. So I was told to wait. So they are sitting, they were checking if the quality is up to standards.
So you just went there, you told them verbally, I can supply business worth 347,515,000. You offered them the price that this is what you can be able to supply, and in 4 days you were given a commitment letter worth 350 million shillings.
Yes, they said that it was an emergency procurement and they needed it as an emergency.
Chair, I have a question.
She walks out with a letter asking her to make the supplies worth 348 million shillings. At this point, Zubeda needed funding. Investigations then unearthed the name and person that came to Zubeda's help. It turns out to be the former EX-EACC CEO Halakhe Waqo. The former ethics and anti-corruption chief assisted Zubeda and her company to obtain over 200 million shillings from the First Community Bank. The former EX-EACC boss Waqo is now wanted for questioning by the committee over the 348 million KEMSA deal.
350 million shilling LPO. All right, what was her turnover before? She's not done business with Kenya Railway. She's just got an LPO. I have a feeling that this company is a front for the COVID billionaires who have actually been getting these orders through proxies. And she needs to prove that she's not a proxy to a COVID billionaire.
How did KEMSA know the price at which you can be able to supply at?
I informed them of the price that I would be able to supply.
You informed them verbally?
Yes.
And they told you it is not a problem?
Yes.
The committee learned that the company was pre-qualified to supply office furniture only. The lawmakers read collusion between powerful individuals and officers at KEMSA to have a furniture supplying company to deliver medical assortment.
You are only pre-qualified as a supplier of furniture, office fittings and office equipment.
That is what we applied for.
Why did you opt to supply masks instead of chairs and office equipment?
Can you tell us?
Yes.
Are you working for somebody?
No.
Your line of questioning and the way this thing is going is simply going haywire for you.
Halakhe Waqo, who was recently appointed to the university's fund board, is now a wanted man. The National Assembly's Public Investment Committee summoned Waqo to appear before the committee as the search for KEMSA millionaires continues to deepen. Stephen Leto, Citizen TV.